Alright, y'all, I got a great story for you today. Today we're talking about how I ate 1,500 milligrams of edibles. So, this was back my junior year. I was pushing edibles and bud and carts pretty much like every other fucking stoner at that age just to keep up with their smoking habits. And I made like 3 or 4 batches of these edibles and I brought them to my buddy's house because he lived in town, so it was easier to get some sales and shit there. So I scoot over to my buddy's house. He's like, yo, what's good? Dap him up, like, just chatting and shit. I got my backpack filled with these edibles. Like, I used to just package them out into little squares, put them in like saran wrap, and throw them in a bag. And each of them was made with straight hash and can of butter. So they were fucking fire. I, each one was probably like 100 to 200 milligrams each. You can't really measure it out with butter. But besides the point, I go downstairs, we chillin', and I just open my bag, and he's like, dude, holy shit, so many fucking edibles in there. I'm like, yeah, you want to see how many we can eat each? It's like, yeah, sure, like, I'll start off with one. It's like, nah, I'm eating 2 or 3 right now. So I just fucking go, just inhale those fucking things. Like 2 or 3 of them. I can't remember exactly how many, but I inhaled 2 or 3 of those fucking things. Then I rolled the joint and we went and smoked out in my car because we weren't really allowed to smoke at my buddy's house, but we did when we had to, like if it was fucking freezing out, but luckily today it wasn't that bad. But we go out there, spark that joint, and I'm like, dude, I wonder if we could eat almost all of them. Like, I can make it so I can have myself still making a profit, and then the rest we can eat. It's like, yeah, let's do that. Like, might as well. I was down for it. So we go back inside, and I divvy them up. I think there was like 20 or 25 that I could sell, like individual squares, and then there was 12 to 15 that we could just fucking eat. And I had these for a while after that. We could have eaten way more. I don't know why. But, so we divvy him up. He's just packing a bowl. I'm like, bro, we can eat all of these. So I start eating another 2 or 3. I'm about 4 deep this time, and it's only been like an hour and a half. I'm like, if we're gonna eat these before they hit, we're gonna have to eat them fast. It's like, okay, he only ate like 2 or 3 the whole fucking night because he kept eating half and like wrapping it back up and then eating some more. Like, taking a few bites, I would just eat the whole thing. So we're getting to about fucking 2 hours, 3 hours into this, and I'm like 8 to 10 of these deep, and the first two that I ate are finally starting to hit, and my whole body's just so heavy, my eyes red as shit, like my speech super slow, and at this point we're just sitting watching TV on his couch, and he's looking at me, he's like, bro, you were fried, like just making fun of me and shit. My eyes would get super red back then, especially off of edibles. He's just fucking making fun of me, laughing in my face. I'm like, dude, look at yourself. He's like, I don't even feel high. I'm like, yeah, okay. Then you need to eat more. He didn't, but I was like, let's just cap it off. Let's eat 10. So I was like, all right, I'll eat all of these. Fucking 10 of those edibles down the hatch. And I'm like, okay, let's see what happens tonight. Nothing really eventful happened. Like, push through probably 2 hours later, maybe 3, and I'm just there, like, swaying back and forth. Like, I was so done, like, halfway through. At some point, the edibles just start making you feel fucking sick to your stomach. Like, it's not the same as being stoned off of, like, a joint or, like, a fucking dab or anything. You are just stoned, couch locked. Like, you're not really doing anything you planned over. So I'm just sitting there fucking munching, because at that point, fucking snacking while I was high was like safe. I knew I was good. After that, I would be able to just pass right out and fucking not throw up or anything. So I'm just munching. He's like, dude, let's go upstairs and make some food. It's like, yeah, I'm with it. As we're upstairs, he's trying to fucking create a full 4-course meal, like throwing the stove on, the oven on, and everything. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to eat like a Hot Pocket or something and go downstairs again. We're making so much racket. At this point, his fucking mom wakes up and she comes out to check on us. And I just refused to make eye contact with her because I knew if I did, like, it was over. She was gonna start yelling and like telltale sign that I would have been stoned, you know? But she finally goes back into her room after he like shoos her off pretty much. He makes his food, we go back down. At this point, I'm just like, the only thing I can hear is like the beating of my fucking heart. My body just, my fingers barely worked. I was so fucking high. I just did not want to move. So we just throw on a fucking show and chill. And I just remember like nodding out while talking to him, like just falling asleep as I'm watching this show. I'm like, dude, I need to go fucking lay down and go to sleep. He's like, yeah, I can imagine. But I was like, hold on, let's take a fucking bong rip and then I'll go to sleep. So I take a bong rip, go out into the other room to go to sleep, and almost instantly as I fucking hit that pillow to go to sleep, I was out, dude, just cronked out, like snoring fucking so loud. He tried to wake me up the next morning. I swear we didn't wake up until like almost 1 p.m. But, sorry, but that was my experience 1500 milligram edibles.